cannot believe that it is already April. That is craziness. And I feel like a whole year has went by again. I don't know. I just been feeling like, I don't know, icky lately. And I couldn't put my finger on it. But I think I figured it out. I had a homegirl hit me up the other day and asked me, like, you know, how are you feeling? And I was just like, not that great. Not that great. And when I was talking to her, I kind of realized what it was. And I've been doing a lot, but nothing at all, if that makes sense, like for these last few months. And I feel like I've been pouring a lot into other people and into other things and not filling myself back up, and people not filling me up either, you know, taking and putting a lot of energy out to others and other things and not taking care of myself, you know. I really like working out. It may not look like it, but I really like working out, and I miss reading my comics. And don't get me wrong, like, the things that I have been busy doing has been really productive and fun at times, but it can be stressful. So this month I'm going to be, I guess you could say, selfish and do some of the things that I want to do and start taking care of me, because like I said, I've just been putting myself on the back burner, and I feel it. I have not been sleeping. I have been in a shitty ass mood, like if you see me, and that's just not me, and I hate it, you know. So I think I just need to reset. So April is all about resetting myself and trying to find that balance again, trying to find the joy. You know, it's easy to lose that shit in the midst of everything that's going on, and just life, you know. It's hard being a human. So this 30 days, I just really want to reset. So I saw this challenge on YouTube by these other women, and I'll put them right here. So I guess they do it in April, and then what is it, September, whatever other month has 30 days, and they do this challenge, and it's 30 for 30, and they read manga, graphic novels, manga, anything, however many they can in 30 days, and then they have this one prompt right here, and it's like kind of like the challenge within the challenge, you know. And I was like, you know what, I have all these manga that I keep buying, and they're just sitting on the shelf, and I really need to get through them, read them, see what I want to keep, and get rid of them, because I am like limited to space. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Even if I don't join them per se, maybe I'll do some of the prompts, you know, definitely see how many I can read within this month. So, and definitely get back to working out, whether it's in the gym, whether it's in my house, whether it's just walking for you, whatever. But I felt like maybe I should record it to keep myself held accountable. So yeah, I think I'll do weekly check-ins, and yeah, just try to keep you guys updated. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go along for the ride. Yeah, shall we? Let's get this shit started. Let's lock in and really get this shit started. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to show you all the books I'm working with, okay, that are on my TBR, that are sitting around and need to be read, okay? So let's count. Let's start over here first. Let me get my short butt up here. All right, so on this shelf we have all my little DC compacts, which surprisingly I've read all of these. Check me out. All right, spoiler alert, it's probably all downhill from here. All right, so next shelf we have the bean counter. Why I have 2 number 5s, I have no clue. None. Okay, so the monster wants to eat me. 1, 2, and 3. I believe I have not read number 3. Yes, I have not read number 3, so put that on the list. I don't know which is love. Oops. Trying to do this without. Right. I don't know which is love. This book is hilarious. I've only read like 25% of it. She is ridiculous. So she seems like she falls in love with everybody, and it doesn't matter like if it's like days or a couple of hours, like she meets all these women and she like instantly falls in love with them. I don't know why I stopped reading it, but it is hilarious. So definitely add that to the list. I've already read all these Welcome Back Alice's, loved them. Of course, I read Silent Voice. All these ones I have read. Boy Meets Maria. And the stranger, the stranger in the hoarding house, read it. It's mid. Orange, I believe I haven't read all of it. Will I probably get to it this time? Maybe, maybe not, depending on how I feel. Alright, so moving on. Twilight Out of Focus. I don't have number 4 for whatever reason, but I've read all of these. Maybe that's why number 6 I was kind of like, huh? Comic Party Wonder Love. I've read number 1 and read number 2, yeah. So, in Love Key, I have not read this one. So I'll put that on the list. And this was actually one of my very first BL that I ever bought. So, loved it. Definitely will always keep that. And I have, of course, read I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Fucking destroyed me. Thanks, Inja. Alright, moving on down this way. Hi, ladies. Hi, Dingy. Hello, Makima. Okay, so moving on down, we have I Want to Be a Dress-Up Lover. Oops, hold on. Do those for me, Daddy. Have not read this one. Still in the wrapping. I've read this one. Pretty good. Read this one. Loved it. I haven't read this one. Started it. Don't know why I didn't finish it. So, had that one. Feisty Omega, his twin mate. Have not read. Read this one. Didn't care for it. Read Sanctified 1, 2. But have not finished number 3. Love it. Look how beautiful those covers are. Then I Can't Stand to Be Your Childhood Friend number 1. Loved it. Friends for a long time and they fell in love. So cute. Read this one. Eat. But have not read this one. Smell. This is probably going, I'm definitely going to read this one. This is a hit or miss for me. Same person that wrote this book, wrote these books. Love this book. This one missed the mark, okay? Read another one by them and it was kind of like, eh. But, so this one's going to make or break me whether I keep moving on. And it's crazy because there's not a lot of BL writers that are men, but I don't know. When a woman's writing it, it just hits differently. Sorry, not sorry. Alright, next shelf. Alright, let's start. Oh, excuse me, hello kitty. Alright, so I have not read Nana. Alright, I just got Nana 1 and 2. This is pretty dense, so I don't know. I was thinking of a strategy, maybe like reading the really easy stuff first and get those out of the way. But, you know, I know Nana is very, very dense. There's a lot going on. So I'll definitely have to take my time with it. So I don't know if I will be adding this one, but this is definitely one I really need to read. Love and Lies, I have not read yet. That could be one. Monsters and Ghosts, read it, did not like it. Don't even know why I still have it. The Fake Lips, love this series so fucking much, love it. Alright, then Monotone Blue, I have read. It was cool. Destroy All Humans, Can't Be Regenerate. Dude, so every time I would go to the store, I would see this and it would call my name. And then I finally bought it, and look at it. This is sitting on my shelves. I took the plastic wrap off of it and looked through it and was wondering why I had plastic wrap in it. Like Magic the Gathering. So I definitely want to try to read this. I think it's already up to like volume 6, I believe. Fool's Night. Love the series. This is a very slept on series, but I have read this one. This was a gift. I already read that. The Time I Got Stuck. To the Guy I Hate, I read. So cute. Lovers on the Last Train. Have not read. I Love Amy. I think this is a Yuri. So recently got this one. So put that on my TBR. Out of the Cocoon. Have not read. Still in the package. I think this is like a BL horror. A lover turned into a zombie. So, alright, let me see. The Real You. Senpai. Have not read it. It's kind of like a gaming type thing. Far From Romance. Cute cover. I think this is just a one-shot. Yeah. Ugh, I hate it when one-shots are just like little like that. God of Seduction in the Bedroom. Ew. So, I've not read that. Anime. Yes, I have read that. That's fucking crazy. How to Deal with Your Intimidating Neighbor. It's actually an Omega. I read this one. It was pretty good. I know the second one just came out. Maybe I'll find that one and read it. Boys Run the Riot. I have read. I'm Here Beside You. Read it. That one's okay. That's a very different twist on BL. So, the second alpha. Read it. Really liked it. The God of Eden. Read the first one. I know I have the second one somewhere around here. Definitely need to try to read that one. See if I'm going to keep these ones. Lethal Dose of Love. Read. Sex Drive. Read. Loved it. The Instructor Won't Yield. Have not read. Monster Cats number 3. I have not read. Oh my god, I love this fucking series. It's so cute. But I've read 1 and 2. And then I've read Cthulhu. So cute. Oh my god. If you're into cats and you just want like the cutest, coziest story ever, these ones are so much fun. This is just a little standalone. And Monster Cats, it's just fun. Like, these little cats just have me cracking up, like kicking my feet, you know. Like, when I'm sad, definitely those are worth reading. So, Lord Olympus, you can see I got like halfway through. I don't know. So, my friend that passed away, she absolutely loved these books. And for good reason. Like, look how beautiful this is. Okay? So cute. The art is gorgeous. And I was like, oh, you know what? In honor of her, I'm going to get these books and I'm going to read them. And I should have got her collection, but I couldn't do it. So, I got these books and I was like, yes, I'm going to read it. Dude, I was so confused at the beginning and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? So maybe I should just restart it. Maybe I'll put it on the list. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I got halfway through and I was like, what the fuck is going on? All right, let me see if I can just put this down. We can just move on to this next show. And definitely reorganizing my shelves will be something that I get done once I get all these books read. Alright, so see, like I said, I have God of Eden number 2 just sitting here, still in the wrap. I have The Demon Under the Waxing Moon. Still gotta read. Cupid Struck by Lightning. That's going on the TBR. This Omega one. TBR. The Dysfunctional Family Theory. TBR. I should just say this whole damn shelf, okay? Why do I have 2 of these? Good job, Sheena. I'll give one to Best Friend. And then I read these 2. Love this little series. It's just these 2 books. Loved it. Our Family Now and Forever. Haven't read. The cute little baby on the front. Tease Me Harder. I actually read this one. Super fucking cute. I know it sounds hella kinky, which it is, but like it's super cute. Like, she's just adorable. Afterglow, I have read. Very cute one shot. Dragonhead. This was a very easy read. So crazy. Such a crazy ass ride. So I think the second one comes out very soon. And I definitely will be getting that. Homunculus, how the hell did you get up here? I think I was showing my brother this. I already read that. Supergirl. Wonder of Tomorrow. This needs to go with my other DC compacts, but I have read this. Anabana. Read it. This is the second one. Loved it. Immortality and Punishment. Like this one. This one just came out in January. I read that one. Smile. Read that one. Pretty creepy. Here's number 2 to that Omega. Put that down there. Lost in the Clouds. Love this series. Very fucking toxic. Very just, I don't know. I just loved it so much. The graphic novel the light novel of Semantic Error. Read this. Listened to the audio. Loved it. The second time around. Just a Dream Right. Loved it. Read it. Loved it. Very cool concept on BL. So, alright. So, I do have a few that I need to read on this shelf too. Alright. Let's continue on to the bottom. Okay. Back at it. Uzumaki. Yes. Already read it. Battle Royale. I have this one, but I have the updated version. That's the one that I'm going to read. Okay. Since Pious Lie, I've read these a long time ago. Fucking crazy ass series. The Horizon 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I have read. Most of these books on here I have read. Yeah, I believe everything on here I've read. Homunculus. Tokubi's Original Sin. Oh lord, yes. Never again either. Alright, you're not gonna stay? Cool. Drip Drip. Yes, I have read it. Loved it. The Walking Cat. Yes. Very easy read. If you like zombie stuff, definitely up your alley. It's like the eyes. It's like the zombie apocalypse in the eyes of the point of view of a cat. Everything is Fine. Volumes 1 and 2 I have read. I don't know if they're ever going to print anymore. I know it's an ongoing series on Webtoons. I need to catch up with that. All these Clementine, I have read. So, Walking Dead Clementine, I have read all of these. So, yep. Yep, I guess most of the show I've already read. Okay, moving on. Quick intermission. Look at her. Sleeping with her bone in her mouth. Like the baby she is. She's a mess. Can I have your bone? Have your antler? Thank you. Do you need this? Okay, mommy put it right there for you. Okay. Alright, next show. We have Wet Sand number 1 and number 2. I have read these. My bias is showing. I have read this. This is really cute. I usually don't like miscommunication, and there's a whole bunch of miscommunication in here, but it was pretty good. Dear Door, I have not read, so I can add that to the list. Lost in the Cloud, I have. Little Mushroom, Need to Still Read. Loverboy, I read. To me. Boss Bitch Baby, read. To me. The Guardian, I have not read this light novel. Roses and Champagne, I have not read. Pretty kind of noisy. Painter of the Night, I've read number 1. Haven't read number 2. It still has the plastic around it. Radio Storm, number 1, I have not read. Add that. The Covenant, 2, 3. I believe I've read all of them except for the last one. Okay, so I have to check, but yeah. Those are the ones that I have read and the ones I need to add. Let's keep going. This is one of my more colorful shelves. So, the Sheep Princess in Wolf's Clothing. Such a cute eerie series. Read all these. Gobbled them the fuck up. Love them. Dear Benjamin. Yes. Omegaverse. Done right. Okay. Love it. I know I have number 2 around here. I need to read it. Okay. Ripping Someone Over Only Makes Them Bleed. Have not read this light novel, but I do have the audio for it. So, maybe I'll give that a try. Monster Romance. This is just hentai. I'm gonna be honest, that's just hentai, okay? There is nothing to see, okay? But a lot to see. Cuckoo's 3, I have read. The Guy I'm not interested in wasn't a guy at all. Number 3, I have not read, so I will be reading that. Business Proposal 4, 5, 6, and 7, I have not read. So, no. Is it 4? Oh. No, it's 5, 6, and 7, I have not read. Yes. 5, 6. Okay, so, yep, some more to add. Right, next one. Excuse me, Aki baby. It's not a word that I want. Let's see. Okay. Alright, Night of the Living Cat 1, 2, and 3. I have not read 3. Need to catch up. I have this. Freya, I don't need your help. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Nana, this is just a paper. Freya, stop. Okay, then Deadlock 1 and 2. I've not read. I'm not really into prison stories, but I don't know why I got these. I know probably what the hell's gonna happen, but we'll see. Then My Noons and the Midnight Are For You. Have not read. Dear Demon King. I guess I can take them out so you guys can see them. So, Dear Demon King. Have not read. Call Me Master. Sheena. No, I have not read. Then Everly Replica Can Fall in Love. Cute Little Yuri series, I believe. Have not read this. Definitely need to read this. Shoot Juliet Down. Have not read. Love Bullet. Love it. Read it last year. Love it. Divine and Cursors. I don't think I've read this. BL Game Reaper 1 and 2. Have not read. Jujutsu Kaisen number 9. I just had this because of Daddy on the front. Try Again. I have read. Pretty good. I haven't seen anything else from that series. Before You Go Instinct. No, I have not read this one. This Ghost Knight. I have read. This is that one is a trip. So yes, I've read that one. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right, all the way to the top. Favorite book in the whole wide world. Move that out the way. Alright. Jujutsu Kaisen. We got down. Demon Slayer number 5. Not too. What the fuck? Why is this out? Anyways, I think that's my sons. These are my sons. Things 1, 2, and 3. Yes, I need more. This writer takes fucking forever to release stuff. Ugh. Yagi's bookstore. Yes. Freya, once again, don't need your help. I want to Love You, Kiss You, Bite You. Have not read. Okay. The Princeling's Training Course. Have not read yet. Have not read this one. This one, no, added to the list. Nevada, I have read. There's the other one. It looks like. Depths of the Field. Read this one, love this one. Don't know what happened to it. Don't know if it's like this. What is it? I don't even know anything about this publisher. But it's been out for a hot minute and we never got anything else from the series. So, Monster in Love, have not read. Add it. Hate Me, But Let Me Stay. Read it. Have really mixed fucking feelings about that one. And How My Daddies Became Mates. Love this series. I need the new one. Okay. So, alright. Up here, I have the Heavenly Blessings, the little beautiful ones. I don't know if I even want to open these up. Just maybe just keep them like that and not actually read them. Alright, so this top shelf. Sorry, I'm so wobbly right now. I've read Jackass. No, all of them I have read except for Jackass and Pink Hearts Gem 2. The rest of them I have already taken down. Alright, so moving on to my other Sublime BL. I've read every single one of these except for this one at the end. The Man Who Defies the World of BL. And Trickster's Tale. I have not read that. That's new. Alright, all the ones in the back there, I have read, devoured, loved. Alright, moving along. All the Sailor Moon ones I've taken down. On and off. Read all of those. When are we going to get the last book? Come on. I've read all of these except for this last one. A Summer Hikaru Dies. Heartstoppers. Devour them. Drunk Punch Love. Need to catch up. I need to read 3 and 4. Okay. Another one of my colorful shows. I have read The Dangerous Convenience Store. Semantic Error. No Low Zone. New Recruit. I know some of them are in wrapping still because I read basically all these online because they're, yeah, like webtoons. Then, excuse me, fire. This is my unhinged part of my show, and I have read every single one of these. I need to get the new one of this one. These last words, but taking down Killing Stalking. I am like one of those people that absolutely think Killing Stalking was amazing. So it is not a BL. It is a psychological horror. It just has to deal with two men. That's it. Okay, The Warehouse, crazy. Fucking crazy. Okay, but I read every single one of them. Do not judge me for this next show. Alright, I know it is a mess. Okay. Freya, can you move? Could you move, please? You always have to be in my business. Move. Over. Ugh. Okay. So we're gonna start over here. We have Something's Killing the Children. Oh, Freya, stop. Anybody want a dog? Anybody want a puppy? She is housebroken. She's kind of bad. But alright, so we have Something's Killing the Children. Alright, slipcover. I have the new Battle Royale. This is the one I was talking about. That I'm going to read instead. Super excited about that one. Alright, Heat of Rivalry is just over here. So is Hunt the Villain. Absolutely love this. Okay, I'm obsessed. Then, Freya, could you stop? Then we have Roses and Champagne. Have not read it. Okay. Low Tides in the Twilight. I have read this. This is so toxic, but so good. Nazumi, Oz First Love. This looks crazy. This looks toxic too, so I picked it up. And then, let you sleep. Literally on my lap. Okay. Then we have Sex Drive number 2. Love the first one, so I had to get the second one. And we just have The Long Game. Just put that on the side. Then we have Dear Benjamin number 2. Can't wait to read this. Keep putting it off. No, we're not gonna put it off no more. Beautiful. Alright. Then I have his little Amber. Love it. Then our Sunny Days. I've heard nothing but good things about this. Can't wait to open this bad boy up. Then one of my new favorite series is Tank Chair number 3. I think this is. Why did I get number 3? I don't think I have number 2, did I? Fuck. Anyway, so here's number 3. I accidentally grabbed this one. Number 1. When I was at my shop, I meant to grab number 2. I had number 2 and 3 in my hand, and then not paying attention, I just grabbed number 30. So gotta go back. So yep, Tank Chair. I Can't Stand Being Your Childhood Friend. Haven't read this. So I haven't read a lot of these. So all of these are new. So besides The Low Tide in the Twilight, everything else I have not read. So I got links. This was gifted to me by one of the girls in the shop, so I'll definitely make time to read this and let her know. Then I have this one, Guardian of His Virgin Blue. I'm not too sure about this one. I think I'm supposed to read something else before this one, but I have to hit up a homie that would know something about this, so I may have to put this on the back burner. But Dantana, I've already read this one, so one out of the fucking 40 that are on here. Then I have Perfect Edition, still in the wrap. He craves to be teased by his favorite streamer. This looks wild. So yep, that one, haven't read. Wait, I Love You. Haven't read. Beautiful art. Okay. Chainsaw Man number 20. I have read, all caught up. The ending, yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, but yeah, can't wait to have all of them displayed. And I'm happy about this because, you know, 20 something books, 23 books, yeah, I need it to end. So, yep. Then We Are Not Beast, still in the package. Semantic Era, I have read this. I just got it. I need it on my shelves. I'm obsessed with them. Then I got Smile number 2. I need to read. And The Lonely Dust, Lie Thick in the Snow. I have read this one though. So see, I'm not doing too bad. Then I got Pluto. That I'm going to start collecting. I have read this one, so, but I just really want to start collecting this one. I haven't read all of it, but this one I have. It's amazing. Right? Then I have this horror book. Why is it hardcover? It's beautiful, but for it being $20, I needed it just to be regular. But I'm gonna break this bad boy out and read it. And then I have some like graphic novels over here. Like I showed you my other one. So here's the other one that goes with the Book of Slaughter. Then these I Hate Fairyland 3 and 4. So, but we're gonna work on those later. So concentrate on the manga. Okay. So that's it on that show. Like I said, this is the recent stuff. But it can go on the TBR too. Alright, moving up from that whole mess. This is just like, you know, just pictures. It's my girl. And then we're moving on to Blood on the Tracks. These are the ones that I own. I've read the whole series. Demon Slayer still in its in its wrapping. I really need to break this out because I need to know how the fuck it's gonna end. And we're not getting anything for like another 2 years. So yeah, definitely need to break that out sometime. Will it be right now? Don't know, depending on how I'm feeling. All right, we got Dorohedoro. Definitely one of my favorite, but I have not caught up, and I need to because the anime drops in a couple of days. So yes, I think I've read more than the anime that's out season 1, but I'm not too sure. But definitely going to make time to read that because I absolutely love that series, and I don't know why I got sidetracked on reading that. All right, next up is on my Monster series. Absolutely love this. And on my Alice in Borderland, love them. So those ones are completed, finished, and love. Alice in Borderland was actually one of the ones I read when I first got into manga and devoured it. Okay, crying, ugly crying, so scared, but it was such a phenomenal read. But yes, definitely devoured those. And Monster, really easy to read, very suspenseful, couldn't put it down. Then we're moving up to my Fujimoto. All of his work already done and finished reading all of them. And like I said, I'm all done with Chainsaw Man. The fucking ending, like what? Still don't know how to feel about all that, but yep, all these books are read. Yay me. So, yeah, and then we have my, let me get up. I'm old, so it takes me a minute to get up. Then we have my Dandara ones. Read all these online, so I'm all caught up. Just collecting them because I'm absolutely in love with that series. So yeah, that's it. I believe so. Probably have some sitting around my room or downstairs somewhere, but you get the gist of it. But yeah, so this is the number that I'm working with. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be adding more as I'm reading. So I'll probably like finish 2 and add 3 more, finish, 4, then add 16 more. Well, we shall see. But your girl is going to be locked in. Wish her luck, but I feel like I'm going to do pretty good. So any progress is great. Just trying to get out of this funk that I'm in, trying to better myself, take care of myself, and yeah. So wish your girl luck, and let's get started. exhausted. Thank God it's my Friday. As soon as I got home, Freya's like, let's play. I'm like, girl, sit the hell down somewhere. Sit down. Like, oh my goodness, play with yourself, entertain yourself for a little while. But yeah, so, but before I came home, you know, it is New Comic Book Day. I know I'm supposed to be reading these books, and I never said I wasn't going to be buying stuff, and I just thought it was fitting that, you know, it's my Friday, the first day of the challenge. It's my Friday, New Comic Book Day, so yeah, I had to, okay? So, let me show you what I got. So, you saw me pick up number 19. I'm already caught up with the series. It's just me getting them. So, absolutely love this arc. Is really good. I cannot wait to see this one played out. So, if you're not watching man, you're missing out. You're missing out. So, yeah, look at this cover. Gorgeous. So, yep. I got this one. Never saw the solicitation for this one. I don't even know when this came out. But she likes gays, but not me. I'm dead. Definitely putting this on my list to read. Love it. It's by Yen Press. So, yeah. Then I saw that they were having a sale, like a little bit of a sale, and I bought Berserk, the deluxe edition number 2. So I haven't even read the first one. That's a lie. I read the first volume, and I was like, whoa, this is a lot. And I already knew it was a lot, but I was just like, okay, not really in the headspace to like take in everything that Berserk is trying to lay down, you know. So I was like, I'll come back to it, but you know, I don't even know where my other, oh no, I can see it right here, duh. Oh my god, you know, yeah. So I put it on my little shelf. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. I know in the challenge, like the little things that you can do to challenge yourself more, and one of them is to read an omnibus. So I don't know if this would count as one, but I have a few options, so I'm going to show you another one. Then I stopped at my shop. Of course, love them. I love it when they greet me. They're like, Sheena, like all loud. I'm like, oh my god. I feel like I'm like so shy and so like blushing, but at the same time, I'm just like so happy that, you know, like they are happy to see me. Like I'm one of those customers that they're happy to see and not like, oh fuck, like Sheena's here, you know. So I picked up these 3. Nice. And then, speaking of omnibuses, I picked up Dragonhead number 2. Absolutely love this series. Read the first one. Crazy as fuck. You have this disaster happens in Japan. So these kids, a bunch of kids, like so say like the whole like 8th grade is on a field trip, and they're on the train, and they're going to the destination, and they're going through a tunnel, and they end up getting trapped. There's like an earthquake, something happens outside, and the boulders end up like closing off both exits. Everybody dies on the plane. Everybody dies on this fucking subway, this fucking train, and only 3 kids are surviving, that are survivors that we know of. And the shit that they had to do to stay alive, you know, and they're only like 14, 15, 16-year-olds. Like, it's crazy. So very graphic, like very what the fuck. I don't know if it's like kind of like supernatural shit going on, not too sure. There's like some hints to maybe that being, or maybe they're just losing their minds down there and they're just breathing in the fucking fumes and all the shit that happened. So I don't know, sure. But I may even start with this one. This one is actually a pretty easy read. You know, it's thick, but as you can see, it's very, very easy to read. I love the art. So yeah, maybe I will start with this one tonight. First day. Yeah, so yeah, that's the only update that I have right now. So yeah, I'll be back once the week is ended and see what I managed to read. from my previous videos, you can see that I did not put this in the count. I actually totally forgot about it. To be honest, it was over here on this shelf with all the other red and black books. And yeah, and then after buying that first one, you know how your phone be listening on you, and it's like recommending like all these, you know, reels and shorts of Berserk and shit, and I'm just like, is this my sign to start Berserk? And I feel like I'm ready. I could take in, you know, what Berserk's trying to put down, because I have been reading like a lot of dark romance lately and listening to a lot of dark romance, and then I just finished Dragonhead, and I just finished Smile, so, you know, I feel like I dipped my toes in the water, so maybe it's time to break this bad boy out and go on my Berserk journey. You know, hopefully it doesn't consume me, but we'll see. So yeah, let's add it to the endless pile of other books I gotta read. Fuck it, why not? Hey, on my way to the gym. I just have my Adventure Time shirt on, and you know, my tights. I really don't wear cute clothes anymore when I go to the gym. Sometimes, like when there was a period of time that I was like really big, and I was like on this really big fitness journey, and I lost over 120 pounds on my own. And then when I got like a little littler and I had like muscles like showing it, I used to wear like really cute shirts, but most of the time I just like to dress like this. I don't give a shit. And so yeah, me and my son are gonna go, and I don't know, depending on how busy it is, what we're gonna do, and most likely I'll just end up on the treadmill, but it's better than nothing. If we have time, if there's space, then I will definitely be using the weights. I absolutely love lifting. I fucking hate cardio. So, but yeah, let's get to it, and then I get home, take a shower, eat, and then hopefully I have time to read. So yeah. Okay, so when I can't go to the gym, I definitely utilize my YouTube channel, you know, these YouTube channels. So, Juice and Toya is one of my favorites. see. This is a cool little one to do in the morning, like just to get yourself. This chick right here, she's hella hard. Oh my god, do not believe her. Her fucking workouts are hard as shit. Let's see. I'm gonna do one since I haven't worked out in a while. I'm just gonna do one that like no weights. I love them. Maybe I'll just do this one while standing, 30-minute hit. Yeah. So there's two other channels that I like, and I'll show you as we go along, like especially like when I incorporate weights again and stuff like that. So yeah, so usually I use YouTube throughout the week, and then like on my days off I try to take Freya for a walk, and then on the weekends I try to go to the gym. That doesn't always happen, but I'm going to try very hard this month to get into the gym. Like, I'm paying these motherfuckers and not even utilizing it. So yeah. Well, alright, so I think I'm gonna pick this one, and yeah, and let's get to it. Alright, week one. It's new comic book day again. I did not have time to like film anything. I just went in there and grabbed my little pool and yeah, just dipped. So just quickly show you, I just picked up this beautiful Santana. That's Wonder Woman number 16, second print, because of Santana. Do you like this one, Freya? She's pretty, huh? This gorgeous cover of Something's Killing the Children. My two Sirens covers. Freya likes that one. Alright, now the manga. I didn't get any mangas, but this manga, Boss Fish Baby number 2. This one isn't good. I will be falling off. So the first one was kind of sketchy, but I'm gonna give it another chance. And then my bias is showing number 2 came out. So yeah, I'm gonna add that to the ongoing list of shit. So yeah, alright. I think I'm just gonna chill tonight. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, probably just pass out. And I will see what I can get read, maybe, and check in tomorrow. Alright, first week down, and this is my check-in. So I think I had a solid week, okay? So I was able to work out 4 times, take a couple walks with Freya. I did end up getting sick one day, so that's why I was only able to get 4 in, but I think that's pretty good for just trying to jump back into it. And it always be like that for me. Like, I'll be doing great as far as like being consistent with working out and trying to watch what I eat, and then I get sick or something happens or I get hurt or something. But I try not to let that discourage me, and I end up getting this many books under my belt. I'm so proud of myself. Like, I really try to stay off my phone and try to stay focused, and yeah, and that was the biggest challenge, like not doom scrolling and everything like that. So yay me. So I'm gonna try to quickly go through these books. I'm going to spoil the ones that I absolutely hated, and then I'm going to try to keep it brief with the ones that I did like, so just in case you want to read them, you know, and talk to me about them. But yeah, some of them, trigger warnings, all that stuff, was a very adult themed stuff that I read. So yeah, this is your time. So I did kick it off. Here, let me put this down here. Really quick, can you move, Freya, please? Here, let me make you some room, okay, sweetheart? So, alright, so we kicked it off with Dragonhead. This is volume 2. Okay, so this one kept me at the edge of my seat. Like, this is crazy. So the premise of the story is that these kids went on a field trip, and they were on like the bullet train, and it was like the whole class, like the whole, like, we'll just say the 9th grade class or something like that was on there, and something went down and they ended up getting stuck in the tunnel on both sides. They had no connection to the outside world, and like 99% of them died on the train, and there was only 3 survivors, and the things that they went through to try to get out of this cave and just survive and deal with each other. So, and like I said, they're only like 15, 16-year-olds that are dealing with this shit. So, yeah, spoiler alert. 2 of them managed to get out of the tunnel, and now they're trying to, you know, go from there, figure out, meet other people, who can they trust, you know, what the fuck happened, you know, trying to piece all this shit together, and then just trying to survive it. Man, the story had me shook, okay? Like, and I was just like flipping through these pages like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I try not to like look ahead, like, okay, did they both make it? Like, yeah. So they encounter some strange and fucked up people. They go through all kinds of shit. Like, there's this epic moment where they do get separated and some shit goes down, and they are faced with like things that nobody at any age should deal with. Oh my god. But this is very, very thrilling, very graphic. You know, things like how you how if things were to go down and the end of the world type shit, and how people react to it and react to other people, and like how some people will go back to their base self, like, well, fuck it, survival, I don't care who I'm stepping on, I'm thinking of only me. But then you see other people like still having compassion, still thinking like, holy shit, we are human and we are in this together, and we should pull our resources together and try to all stay alive, you know. So definitely I feel like this is worth picking up, and I'm glad it was good, because this thing costs like $25, but you get like, you know, it's an omnibus, so you get like more volumes put to one. So yeah, I'll definitely be keeping this and continuing on with this series. And number 2, you get to, we finally kind of catch a glimpse of why it's called Dragon Head. At first it was like, what the hell does that even mean? But towards the end you kind of get like maybe an answer to that. So yeah, 4 out of 5 stars I gave it. And then sticking with like the thriller theme of it all, I read Smile, number 2. This is a continuation. So this dude, he is like a freelance journalist, and something horrific happens to his daughter, and him and his estranged wife, here's him, that's his wife, that's his daughter. Something happens and then they separate, and then years later he finds out that his wife joined the Smiling Heart Society, and it's kind of like a cult, and he infiltrates the cult and wants to become a member just so he could try to find out what happened with his wife and all this crazy shit that is around this cult and all these fucking people. So this is just a continuation. You really get to see like his backstory and how he came about and the things that he went through to end up in the situation that he was in right now. The art is really good. And then, you know, he, like I said, he gets into this cult, and he may have found a friend, he's seen some shit, he may have found like an ally, but he doesn't know if he can really trust that person. But yeah, just some really creepy shit is going on. So yeah, I definitely will be continuing on. I think there's only 2 more books, if I'm not mistaken. 2 or 3 more books, so yeah. And for it to be so little, there's so much going on. So yeah, I gave this a 4 out of 5. I will be keeping this and continuing on. Let's see. Then we have My Instructor Won't Yield. This is a cute little BL. This dude is learning how to drive from this guy right here. He actually has like a connection with, like, he knows him from something else. I won't tell you unless you really want to know. But yeah, it was really cute. I think this is just a one shot. Really cute. I don't know if I will keep this, but I recommend, like, if you love one shots and you just want something really soft and just really heartwarming, this is definitely for you. So the art is really pretty. But yeah, I mean, I gave it a 3. I had a good time, but it's nothing that like I would pick back up or anything like that. So I'm gonna see if a friend wants it. But yeah, Really cute. Then we have Nezumi's, whatever. First Love, sorry. This is really deep. Oh my goodness, this is really deep. Ooh. So it's told very well, but it was, I don't know what the hell I thought this was gonna be when I picked this up. So you meet this girl right here, and she's had a fucked up time. Like, she was taken by the mob, and sick things were done to her, and ever since she was little, she has been dealing with the mob in some way, and they use her to kill people. And you know, she's a young girl, like, she doesn't want to be a part of this, but she has no choice. And she ends up meeting this little boy, not a little boy, but like, he's like, I want to say they're like 17 years old or something like that, but she meets this dude right here in like an arcade, like while she's doing one of her hits. And you know, it's like cute love at first sight, and they end up seeing each other, and she's trying to balance both things. So this is the mob dude that she ends up working for, forcibly working for, but you know, she ends up seeing this guy, and she really likes him. He's like so in like with her, and she tries to balance both of them, but something happens, and then he's like pulled into her life, you know. So it's really sad, but it's done well. I don't know if this is something I would keep continuing on and have on my shelves. It's not as bad. It's just like, I don't know. I would be okay with just like borrowing this and then giving it back and being like, wow, like, yeah, I want to read it, but I don't know if like I would want to keep it and then spend the money on not keeping it, you know. But I feel like this is such an Inja book. My girl Inja, she would love this book, so maybe I'll just send it to her. So yeah, I did give it a 4 out of 5. Like, I was very entertained. The art in it is gorgeous. But here, let me see. Oh no, I can't show you that part. Oh no. This is very graphic. Very, very graphic. So if you're not okay with that, definitely do not pick this up. Do not pick this up. But if you're okay, yeah. So, but yeah, 4 out of 5. Alright, so let's talk about some ones that I did not like at all. Okay, so let's start off with this one. His Little Amber. This one was very disappointing. Look how gorgeous this art is. So this reminded me of that one story. What is it called? Platinum Blood, I think. Oh my god, this shit was so disgusting. So I don't know what this person was thinking when they wrote this book. Like, ew. Okay, like a lot of the stuff that happened in this book didn't necessarily need to happen because it didn't like fit well to the story. So you have this dude right here, and he's actually a shapeshifter. And when he was little, he was found by this dude right here and basically raised. So he can turn into a leopard. Now remind you, a fucking leopard, okay, in the city, whatever, you know. And this dude, like I said, raised him. He found him as a little cub, like he was like 2 years old, and he raised him. And then as he got older, like he's like 18, 19 now, and he starts to develop feelings for him and wants to be with him. And I'm like, ew. And like, of course he's like, no, dude, like, no, absolutely fucking not, because I damn near, you know, I raised you, and that's not okay. But you know, he eventually, so he goes into heat, and he helps him out with his heat because nobody else knows about him and stuff like that. And he's like suffering, and I'm just like, ew, you know, like we could have made this a whole different way. Like he did not. And like you get to see glimpses of him as like him little, you know, carrying him as he's little, and you know, like little flashbacks of him growing up with him. I'm just like, ew, this is fucking gross. This is really gross and unnecessary. So they try to smooth it out towards the end and try to say, oh, he's like an angel and he's actually older than what he looks and appears. Okay, then why didn't we just start off with like something like that? Like he came and he helped him and he was older. He didn't need to be a fucking kid and have him growing up and like that shit. Like, it was just fucking uncomfortable. So I definitely will not be not be entertaining this at all anymore. So it's very disappointing. Very disappointing because it is gorgeous. And then sometimes like the story didn't seem like it came together all that great. Like it just felt disconnected. Like there was like, felt like there was some panels that were missing or some conversations or something. Like we were moving too quick for it. Like I don't know. I didn't like this. So I gave this a 2 just because of the art. Other than that, I didn't really care for the story. It didn't like move me at all, besides the, you know, raising him and then you guys having a fucking relationship. But if you took that out, then there really wasn't a fucking story. So I don't know. I didn't like it at all. So I won't be keeping that. Now, for the book that I absolutely fucking hated, like hated this book. And I'm mad that I waited this long to read it, because if I could, I would get my money back, and that is Dear Door. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry if you like this book. I'm not trying to shit on your feelings, but this is not for me, okay? I am with the monsters and the fucking I'm with it, okay? And I'm with the dark shit, but this was fucking ridiculous. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. It is written so fucking poorly. The way that it moves through the story, I didn't even understand. I had to go online to figure this shit out, because it is just all over the fucking place. Like, so you meet this dude, and I guess like he's like a cop of some sort, you know, and then there's a string of murders going on, and he goes into the warehouse to try to figure it out, and then he ends up entangled with so see how they have the sign on. And he ends up being taken by this demon, and there is so much unnecessary shit. Like, there's a line of trigger warnings in this book, but it is so set up so fucking poorly. And I didn't understand like the door part. I was like, oh, they kind of like vaguely skim over the door part. There's so much going on that it's just so convoluted. Like I was just like, ugh, like 25% into this, I was like, am I supposed to like this? Or, and then, you know, you have this dude, he's the demon dude, and I guess that's his door. So in order for him to come into the real world, he needs a door, like a vessel, and he makes him his vessel to come into the world. And then now he has this homeboy that's supposed to like be on his side and doing fuck shit with him, but he's kind of got his own like a little agenda. And like they're supposed to be love interests, but he, in order for him to keep the gate open or whatever, you know, he assaults him. Like I could not get behind this. This is horrible. And then like he is supposed to be like funny and charismatic, like smooth and all this shit, and I'm just like, you're fucking annoying. You're annoying. Like, I don't like it that it didn't make sense. The art is beautiful. Let me see if I can show you this. The art is dope. Kind of reminds me of The Covenant in a way. That's why I think I picked it up. And then it was BL, so, but yeah, like one minute we're doing something, the next minute he is somewhere entirely different, and it did not make any damn sense at all. The only part that really made sense was his homeboy and his side story, like what he was doing. And I don't know, I wasn't happy about this at all. I will not be continuing on, and like I said, if you love this book, I love that for you, but it will not be getting any more of my fucking attention. Now, a BL that I did love, oh my fucking god, I love this book so much, and that is Sunny Days, 5 out of 5. Like, this is how you write BL. Oh my god, this is so good. I need like 1,000 more. I need to follow him till he gets old and gray. I need to watch this baby grow up, know about their life. Like, I need it all. Like, oh my god, I love this so fucking much. So you meet this dude, and he is fresh out of the military, and he ends up as a single daddy. And if you read it, you'll know why. And he's like, you know what, I'm going to try to give me and my daughter a good life. So he goes back to Korea, and he buys a house out like in the sticks, and knows nothing about farming, nothing like that. So he goes into the little town, and he actually meets this dude, and he's kind of like a himbo. Like, he is so funny to me. Oh my god, he had me laughing all the way through this book. So he ends up meeting him, and he's part of the townsman, and he actually owns like a lot of the property that's out there. And so he has a lot of influence on the little town, and he basically like takes him under his wing And like they have like a rocky start, but like it smooths out, and like their interaction is just so fucking cute. It's so simple and it's so cute, and the way he is with the baby and everything, and like the miscommunication between them is so cute. But I usually hate that shit, but oh my goodness, I love it. And then the other little side characters that come in, like, oh my god, I can't. Where I should have marked it off. A little, they're so cute together. And I try to find this page. It's just too cute. Oh my god, not them. I just want to read this all over again. So cute. I need 1 billion more, I'm telling you. It's just so written so well. Oh my goodness, I just want to like kick my feet and just squeal just thinking about this fucking book. And you know how like sometimes in manga they'll be like turned into an animal or something, like, so if they find something interesting, like they'll end up having like cat ears and everything like that. Like he turns into a walrus. Like it is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can try to find him like really quick. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but he's right there. I'm dead. He's so grumpy. He's such a himbo, but I absolutely love him. Oh my god, please read this. If you're into BL, please fucking read this. This is so good. Oh my god. And last but not least, your girl started Berserk, and it is ruining my fucking life, okay? I'm already read this one, and I'm like a quarter into the second deluxe volume. Oh man. So I have read the first volume, so I borrowed the first actual little paperback years ago, and I read the first volume and I was like, oh, I cannot read this right now. I'm not in the correct mind space to deal with what Berserk was trying to put down. So I just kind of sat on it, and then I ended up getting this volume for like a Christmas present or something, and it just kind of sat on my shelves. And lately, especially since the beginning of this year, I've been getting like back into my dark romance and back to reading like thrillers and like, you know, very disturbing shit. So I was like, huh, and I saw this sitting over there and I was like, maybe I should break this bad boy out. And I needed an omnibus for the challenge, so I was like, why not? Like, look how easy and beautiful the panels are. So I was like, oh, I can rip right through this, right? And I did. I devoured this in less than a day, like a day. I could not put this down. Like, so if you don't know anything about Berserk, you meet this guy Guts, like literally on the first page, you get to see what you're going to be in store for. I could not show you, but if you read it, you know. So you meet this guy named Guts, and he is a mercenary, and his brother is on a mission, okay? Besides trying to just make ends meet, he is on a quest for vengeance. And and you know, when you first meet him, he's such an ass, and he seems uncaring and just very spiteful, very hateful, very quick to anger and all this stuff. But you know, as time goes on in this volume, so this deluxe edition collects three volumes, you know. So you first meet him, and like I said, you're just meet him and like all the little side quests that he's going through, like as he's walking through villages and stuff like that. You get to see all the people that he comes in contact with, and especially this little sprite named Puck. Where is he? My little baby. It's not the best picture of him, but there he is right there. Okay, so you know, you get to meet all the different types of characters and stuff, but as you go along, you start to understand and get to see the background of Guts in these 3 volumes, and it is insane. Okay, it's fucking insane. And besides like the gore and the crazy ass panels, the things that he goes through, you know, Berserk does have a lot of heart, and it does deal with a lot of heavy topics. So I definitely, would I recommend that you read Berserk? I recommend that you find Berserk on your own time when you can, you know, really take in what Berserk is throwing down and trying to tell you. And if you're anything like me, that like gets emotionally attached like this, you know, to everything, every character, then definitely be careful and take care of yourself and guard your heart, because man, like everything bad that can happen to a person happens to him. Everything that bad can happen to a group of people happens in these books. Like, yeah, I am hooked and I can't get enough. Like, dude, I'm telling you, as soon as I saw that sprite, as soon as I saw Puck, I was like, oh my god, fuck, I already love him. Like 3 pages in, like, no, please God, don't let nothing happen to him. So yeah, I mean, some of this art is just, I'm just blown away at how beautiful it's laid out. A lot that I can't show you from. Like, it's so disturbing at times. So look at that. And I know if you collect it in the little ones, you get those beautiful covers and stuff like that. I was kind of looking at them, but I feel like this is still a solid way to go. You know, you get 3 in 1, and yeah, I'm definitely going to continue on online through Hoopla reading this, because you know it gets very expensive. So but I definitely want to keep reading this. So, and that's good that Hoopla has all of them, so I could just kind of read them while I'm out, because I really don't like taking my books outside the house, especially like to work and shit, because they get messed up. But you know, yeah, this will be definitely one that I just keep going with as I'm doing this challenge. But yeah, Berserk, I give this volume like 4.5 out of 5. Like, this was an amazing ride, a very great opening to the world that we're about to be in. So I'm trying not to have all the feelings reading this, but fuck, and I feel like I'm like late to the party. I have nobody to talk to about it with. You know, I keep bugging Kelly about it, and she doesn't remember how far she is into it, but she's like, well, maybe I'll start reading again. And I'm just like, fuck, I need somebody to read this, okay? Except for you, Justin, you're too little, okay, baby brother. But yeah, so that is it. Like, those are the ones that I got down. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going. Hopefully I keep up with that pace, this momentum. Like, I feel like I'm doing pretty good, you know. I'll start off strong and then, you know, just kind of dwindle, but I feel like this, you know, this sense like I'm in my groove, I'm in my moment. This is exactly what I needed to get through. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I've already started the 2nd volume, and I already kind of picked out some books that I wanted to start. So yeah, I'll definitely show you those ones, and yeah, let's just get back to the program. Hi, future Sheena and Freya here. I just wanted to say that initially, can you move? Initially, I was going to make like a vlog of the whole month, and then when I started like just editing the first week, I was like, oh my god, this is already over an hour. Like, who the fuck is gonna watch a 4-hour vlog? Who the hell do we think we are? And then I was gonna put the 2 weeks together, like, you know, like a part 1 and part 2, but then that was still too long. So I was like, yeah, we're just going to do week by week. So yeah. So I'm going to try to get out of my face. I'm gonna try to get the 2nd one out pretty quick. Editing fucking sucks, but yes, thank you for watching this hour-long one, and I hope it motivates you to get up and read, and you know, anything to motivate you to want to do better, regardless of what it is. So yeah, here is to week 1 and Freya, and I know that we got some props done, so let me put those up for the side challenge. She's so, would you stop? She's over here trying to bite me, y'all. Come get her. So yeah, okay, so here are some of the prompts that I did get over on the, you know, the side challenge besides reading. And yeah, like I said, I think I had a solid run. So here's for week 1, and I'm gonna work on getting week 2 out very soon. All right, love and appreciate you guys, and see you in the next vlog. Freya, get the f*** off me.